Yo people, Makkuro here, and today I'll show you how to get started in the Soapbox Race World, also known as Need for Speed World Community Revival Project Thingamajig. Now, to do so, you'll go to this site, link in the description, click on the download, and then download again. This will send you to the GitHub page of the latest version of the game launcher. You want to download the release zip file and put it in a place you have easy access to. With the file downloaded, you want to extract it best to a folder so it's easier to manage. Then you double click on the game launcher exe, upon which you may be greeted with a Windows warning, after which you will get a notification that will ask you where do you want to download the game files or select your existing installation. I already have the game installed fully, so I just pointed to the folder where NFSW exe is located. If you don't have it, don't worry, just point it to a folder where you wanted to download the game files. Give it a moment to think and you'll be greeted with the launcher. If you don't have the game installed, it will show the progress of the download here. You have few options here. At the top you have the ability to select the server you want to connect. For the purpose of this video we'll be using Apex Open Beta server. Just above that there is the settings menu. You can choose the game language, download size of the game, which comes down to whether you can run higher graphical settings or you have the data limit for a slightly bigger download size. I generally suggest to keep it at maximum. Below that we have launcher language, which is only English right now, and the game files path, which is selected earlier. If you change anything, the launcher will have to restart. Now you want to click on the green button to create an account. You want to type your email here and the password for it, and accept the terms of service and click on register. There, you're done. Now you can log in, also take the remember email to not have to retype it every time, and click on play now to start the game. Upon your first login to the game, you'll be greeted with these messages that will prompt you to create your first driver. For the purpose of this video, I'll be going to name testing. Or not. Testing 11 will have to do the trick then. You can choose any avatar you want. I personally go with the Sylvia-like one. Keep in mind once you choose one, you can change it, so pick well. Now you want to pick your first car. You can choose anyone here, but I personally suggest to go with either the VW Scirocco or the Nissan Silvia S15, as they are the best out of the ones available at the start. I personally go with the Silvia as I like the car a lot. With that done, you're free to finally start playing the game. Upon your first entry, the game will start a tutorial race, which can be quit if you don't want to by pressing escape, but I suggest to finish it since it will make things a bit more streamlined. I won't bore you with the whole race, so I'll just cut to the end of it. Now this is the results screen that shows your overall time, top speed and everyone's gap to the winner. After this, you have reward screen and then the prize cards. It doesn't matter which one you pick, as a reward is generated upon finishing the race. Now at the bottom left you have the chat window. You can choose different chat views to filter messages and your chat language as well. You can choose from English, German, French, Spanish, Polish, Brazilian, Russian, general chat for any other languages, Turkish and Romanian. If you are not planning to speak in English, please use the chat designated to your language. Each language also has two different chats to help with congestion. Now at this level you will have access to only these events, however once you reach level 10, all the events will become available. Before you do any event however, I highly suggest to upgrade your car to at least high C or low B class to have an easier time. You can do so simply by putting the best gearbox, suspension and tires on the car. You can also put some rims if you so desire. Now the best way of getting to level 10 is to do a single all-in team escape. In the situation where the multiplayer does not work and team escapes are not available, the Pullman Pursuit will give you the level in about 2 5-minute runs. given the multiplayer does work at the time of making this video, I will go with the Team Escape. Now the most crucial thing in Team Escape is to prioritize avoiding cops and roadblocks. You lose a lot of time by hitting them and make it more likely to get busted. Every single roadblock has a gap wide enough for any car in the game. On top of that, the roadblocks always appear in the same place in the same way, so it is a matter of memorizing the placement. For avoiding rhinos, you want to point one direction and then quickly change the direction once close enough. As with roadblocks, rhinos appear always in the same spots, although not always, so you have to keep an eye on the top right for any red rhinos detected messages. Cutting to the end of the run, we can see the results screen and that we indeed got enough experience to get to level 10 and unlock all the events. Now from this point you are free to do anything you want. However, if you want to quickly reach maximum level and get a lot of cash for the cars, then the best way of going about it is to do the most wanted Team Escape, as it is the most rewarding event in the whole game. At maximum level, it can grant up to 1 million in-game cash per run in a full lobby with the Bounty Hunter skill mods. And yes, the rewards increase with the level. Given that Most Wanted has a more restrictive time limit than other Team Escapes, it is wise to have an at least A-class car. But if you follow my advice and avoid the collisions at all costs, you shouldn't have issues finishing it. This is also why I suggest upgrading the car to at least low B-class. As you can see, after finishing a single Most Wanted with just one other person in the lobby, the level jumped all the way up to 29, while we also got enough cash to get ourselves skill mods that will increase the cash we get from them. To do that, we go to Safe House, Customization and Skill Workshop. Find the Bounty Hunter 15% skill mods in the Explorer section and apply 2 of them onto the car. That will increase the rewards by 30%. Now, a useful trick for Most Wanted Team Escape is that if you are fast enough, you can stop just after the second drop in the tunnel and cops won't bother you and you can wait for other players. Another thing is that even if the timer runs out, you can still finish it, so don't worry if you're slow. All that matters is that you finish. At level 29, our rewards are much higher than they were at level 10. However, you won't have enough cash at this point to get a car that will be faster than your current one. Because of that, I highly suggest to max out the performance of your current car while also installing 2 25% RAM skill mods to help with the possible collisions. This should help you in your Team Escape endeavors by quite a bit. Your next target is to get yourself a faster car, and my personal suggestion is the Nismo Z-Tune, as when tuned, it is one of the fastest cars in the whole game, while being extremely good for everything. The car also have Team Escape edition for I believe 110k more than the stock edition, which would help with getting the Most Wanted done easier. From that moment, it comes down to repeating the event for the rewards until you reach level 60 or max out the available cash, which is 9,999,999. A lot of 9s there. Once you are done with the farming, you can enjoy racing the cars you like on the tracks you want. That's the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Hit the like button if you found this enjoyable and or informative. If not, then use the dislike button. Click on subscribe if you want to be notified of new videos, and follow me on Twitter if you want to be up to date with what is happening with me and this YouTube channel. That's all for this video. Your driver was Makkuro. I'll see you in the next one.